So the QB room and Rodgers sitting in the preseason.
Mhm.
Um, I don't think it's a problem with him sitting in the preseason. I mean, I'm not sure. I don't even know if he played in the preseason last year with the Jets or not. I don't know if he did anything like that with the Jets. Because, be quite honest, I wasn't paying that much attention to it.
Mhm.
Um, but I don't think it's that big a deal whether he plays in the preseason or not. I know some
Mhm.
people say, "Hey, he needs to play, want to get some timing down." Um, I don't know. Um, at the risk of not getting hurt, but at the same time, you do need to play football. We just talked about
Mhm.
guys not going through the motions and, talking about a Cam Hayward not getting all those reps. The difference is Aaron Rodgers is practicing. He's out
Facts.
there practicing,
Yeah.
so he's going through, he's is getting his body ready. Do you need to have him take unnecessary punishment if that were to happen? I don't
Mhm.
know that you necessarily need to do that. I'm fine with him sitting out all the preseason, G.
Me too. Hell, hey, listen, his shin got cracked today.
It
So
did.
I saw that. I was like, oh hell no.
Yeah.
No, hell no, 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 no more, none of that. I know he got to finish out the little integrated practice with the Buccaneers and all whatever else, but limit them reps, dog. No, no, no. We're not taking no chances with Rodgers getting hurt at any time. Limit
Yeah,
it, and like you said, he's done the work since day one since he signed. B.
he has.
Let's just be honest. He was throwing the football around since day one when he signed on the dotted line. He ain't missed nothing. So him sitting out, it ain't going. And guess what? You know what I saw? I saw video footage where him and Arthur Smith was over there talking as the game was on, and there was a lot of communication between him and Arthur Smith. So
Mhm.
that's letting me know that Aaron Rodgers is able to put his stamp even on the playbook. So no, we don't need him like that. We don't.
No.
We need him to be 100% healthy. He's going to be. Continue to get your reps in practice. Do what you got to do in the little scrimmage type stuff. And dog, let's get on to the Jets, man. Let's get on to the Jets. No injuries for Rodgers, bro.
Yeah, Michelle, you're right. Fans stopped breathing for about 5 minutes today. That is 100% the truth.
Mhm.
When that report came out that he hurt his shin and they wrapped it up in ice. But the thing about it is, he only had it in ice for like 5 minutes. He came back, and then people said, well, he doesn't look fluid. I'm like, well, hold on. What if he's got a bruised shin or he's got a cut on his shin? Maybe
Mhm.
it's just going to take him a minute. He had ice on it to get loosened back up. He's not going to
Mhm.
look quite as fluid immediately. Just give him
Mhm.
a second. He didn't miss any more reps at practice. He was out there.
Yep.
I like him. My man Carl, though, he says one quarter during the preseason helps you get used to the other teams. Let you do that at the bare minimum, or let's do that at the bare minimum. I don't know. To me, I understand that point. Don't even necessarily disagree with it. I just wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't do it. You know,
Dog,
um,
he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. He don't need no damn reps. What are you talking about? He's straight. He's straight. I mean, listen, he's practicing, he's scrimmaging. I understand. See what it is? It's the fans. They want to see him. They want to feel good to sit in the stands and see the Aaron Rodgers jerseys and put it on and be like, yeah, that's our quarterback. And hell no. I don't want to see no risk and no chance for him getting hurt, bro. Just go on in there. You keep sitting with the clip. You can even put your uniform on. You can go through like how you got to go through your pregame routine and
mhm.
go through all of that, get your reps and everything you're going to do to be ready. But then when the game starts, take that damn helmet and go put it back there on the little hook, bro. You ain't no hell no. Take the helmet, go get you a clipboard and a headset, and let's help the young guys, bro. There's no because guess what, B? Most other teams, if their quarterback is really the dude, most other teams is going to do that anyway. The teams think that a lot of quarterbacks are going to play week 2 in the preseason. I doubt it. Not because that's the old school way of thinking about football. Now teams are like, I'm not taking the risk. I'm not taking a chance. Certain guys, you're not playing. You're not playing. If anything, I would have liked to see him week 1 against Jacksonville, maybe 2-3 series, and then call it quits versus having to play against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with their first team defense. No, no, and a guy can get hurt at any time, but no, bro, no, Rodgers, no, he don't need to do none of that, none at all.
Right. And the thing about it is, and Carl brings up a point, he's not taking reps against other teams. He's about to do that on Thursday. because
Mhm.
he's going to take reps against, this joint practice in Tampa.
Mhm.
So he'll do that. So I get it. I wouldn't even be mad if he did a couple series. I wouldn't
Mhm.
be mad at that. But like a whole quarter, he doesn't need a whole quarter. But maybe the
Mm-mm.
2 series is a quarter. Who knows? But I
Mhm.
think a couple series isn't going to hurt him. Because again, every single play isn't going to be a pass play. I think that's where people get caught up in thinking, well, okay, if he drops back or if we put him out there for 15 plays, that's 15 opportunities for him to get hit. Well, it won't be because he's not going to throw it 15 times. At least I don't think. I mean, hell, the
I'm
Steelers came
about to
out in
say.
preseason the other
I'm
day
about to
and they
say.
threw the ball all over the place.
Shh.
So who the
Man,
hell knows?
right.
Let me ask this question because I know this is a question that people want to know. Um, with Skylar Thompson's solid preseason game
Mhm.
in preseason. Now, granted, preseason game 1 against a bunch of 3s and 4, mostly 4s. Is that enough for him to solidify his position on the roster, even if Will Howard is healthy?
Man, it's getting tight, bro. It's getting tight. And the reason why is because his play was outstanding. That's
Mm-hmm.
the best I've ever seen Skylar Thompson look. I'm talking about Kansas State and all the Miami Dolphins. Skylar Thompson ain't looked that good in a long time, bro. And it might have been one game anomaly, but man, he was out there chucking that bad baby, bro.
Right.
You
He
know,
was.
I'm listen. There's absolutely no way in hell I think that the Pittsburgh Steelers would actually cut Will Howard. I think that they would try to do something to hold on to him, possibly even put him on the pup list.
Correct.
Put him on the pup list or the designated not able to perform and all whatever else to stash him versus trying to let him hit the practice squad and go through waivers. They ain't going through all of that. But I think Skylar Thompson is pushing the envelope to become the third team quarterback. Now we got to see what he finishes doing in the rest of the preseason because I'm quite sure this week he'll probably get at least half the third, and maybe all the fourth. And week 3, he's probably gonna get maybe the whole damn game if Howard is unable to play at all. So yeah, we'll see how he does the rest of the way. But right now, he's pushing. He's pushing for a roster spot. And like I said, I wouldn't be totally mad and upset if Will Howard got what you consider an NFL redshirt year, right?
No,
You
no,
red,
absolutely not.
right? Yeah,
Absolutely not.
you put him on the shelf. He's in the quarterback room. He's listening to what's going on. He's on the sideline with headphones on, listening, and you redshirt him. And then maybe after week 6 or 7 or 8, whenever he can come off the pup list, come off the pup list, move Skylar Thompson back down to the practice squad, and then go like that. That's what I think they should do. But who knows? I ain't no Steeler coach, but I know a little something about the Pittsburgh Steelers, though.
Right. Here's the thing is there's no way Skylar Thompson is going to be on the practice squad.
Mm-hmm.
He's not. If
Mm-hmm.
he gets cut by the Steelers, somebody is going to pick him up. He is
Yeah.
going to be on somebody's roster. So you
Mm-hmm.
can't hide him if you're even trying to hide him. I don't even know if the Steelers are really trying to hide him because he was QB4, and they Will Howard just got hurt.
Yeah.
So there's no way that a guy that started NFL playoff games in the last 5 years is not going to be on somebody's practice squad. He is or on somebody's roster. Even as
Mm-hmm.
the emergency quarterback, he'll be that. So
Mm-hmm.
the question is, can Will Howard get healthy enough to be the emergency quarterback?
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. The Steelers are going to have to decide. I think you put him, just like you said, G, you put him on the pup list for a while and see what happens
Mm-hmm.
and see exactly what he can do, moving forward. How healthy can he be? But as far as Skylar Thompson, it's either he's the emergency quarterback or he's
Mm-hmm.
not going to be on the Pittsburgh Steelers because
Mm-hmm.
there's no way that he clears waivers. No way that he is going to not be at least somebody's number 3 quarterback. I mean, here's the thing, guys. Hell, he started last year for Miami. He was the
Facts.
number 2 quarterback and had been that for 3 years. And
Mm-hmm.
the thing is, he wasn't great in those games. He was okay, but he was there and he played. So it's not like he wasn't just god awful. He was all right. He was all
Mm-hmm.
right in those games. But he was there and he played. He started a playoff game. I mean, Skylar Thompson, I'm never going to confuse the guy with Dan Marino or anything like that.
Mhm.
But having said that, he's capable of being a backup in this league. He's not going to have to be on somebody's practice squad.
Based on the quarterback play we saw in Big Trash week 1 of the preseason, there's some teams that need a hell of a backup. There's some trash quarterback play going on in the NFL right now, bro.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
horribleness out there, bro. So, like,
The
teams
New
gonna be
Orleans
looking.
Saints come to mind.
The big trash backup quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
Joe Milton is garbage. He trash.
I
So
wish.
I'm like, man,
Oh,
I'm
go ahead.
telling
Go
you.
ahead.
Go ahead. No, you all right? Go ahead.
No, I was saying, I wish I could find people in the chat that were screaming. Gee, you don't know what you're talking about. We need to trade for Joe Milton. Joe Milton is awesome. He can throw the ball 75 yards. Joe Milton may have put on one of the worst displays of quarterback play in a preseason game against a bunch of 3s and 4s that I've ever seen in my entire life. That was god
Trash.
awful.
Trash.
He threw a ball on an out route 15 yards over somebody's head, and the wide receiver was wide open. I'm like, who are you throwing the ball to? Which again goes to what I always said about Joe Milton. The man can throw the ball out of the stadium. He absolutely can, but he can't complete a 5-yard slant. He can't complete a 5-yard slant. I don't know, man. I don't know. So for
It was
me,
yeah.
yeah, I mean, Skylar Thompson, like I said, either he's going to be there, our emergency quarterback, or he'll be on somebody else's team. My disappointment is I just wanted to see Will Howard play. I just wanted to see what he has, what he's got, what he's capable of doing. Because I'll be honest with you, I don't even think Skylar Thompson playing as well as he did, I don't even think it helped him. Because I think teams were like, yeah, this guy's good enough to be a third quarterback. He's good enough for that. On some teams, he's probably good enough to be a backup. So I don't
Facts.
even think it really helped him other
Yeah.
than, confirm what we already know that, he can go out there and dot up 3s and 4s because he's much better than these guys. And that's what he did. But I wanted to see what Will Howard can do. This just crushes his development, man. Just crushes it.
But be a redshirt year might help him, bro. I'm because
No, for sure.
you know how I
Sure.
feel. You know how I feel about come
But
on
you
now,
got to
dude.
put him on
You know how I feel
IR
about
if you
these.
do that.
You know how
You're
I
going to
feel
have to
about
put
these
him on
guys.
IR.
Yeah. Let's get the red shirt. Let's get the NFL red shirt list. Put him on there. Put him on the pup. Hide him. Bring him off the pup by week 6 or week 7, and then we'll see. We'll see. But because I think from a development standpoint, Will Howard needs to sit behind Aaron Rodgers as much as he possibly can. He literally, like when Aaron Rodgers comes off the field this year and starts walking the sideline, Will Howard needs to be within an arm's length of him the whole time.
And
He
listen.
needs to listen and watch everything he does, emulate everything he does, and then when he gets an opportunity, because in practice he won't be like when he's healthy enough, he'll be like the scout team quarterback and all whatever else. But you can still take reps. There's ways to get what's called invisible reps. And he can still take especially now with AI and stuff like that. They got the artificial assimilation headset thing. You can do all kind of strategic things to get reps. But he needs to learn how to play quarterback from Rodgers. So yeah, missing the playing time, you can see what he can do. Yeah, but a red shirt might do him really well, really well. And either way, we're still gonna. I don't give a damn. We're still taking a quarterback in the first round next year. I don't give a damn.
Yeah,
we
we
gonna take.
are. And we
Yeah, we're gonna
should.
take quarterback. Yeah, we're gonna get a quarterback. So
Sonny
let
G said something crazy in the comments. G said that Will should be QB2. I'm like, hold on
what?
a second, bro. I'm like, hold on. Let's pump the brakes on that. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know if you saw Mason Rudolph play, but I mean, Mason Rudolph could get cut by the Steelers today and start in New Orleans tomorrow. I
Facts.
mean, so you can talk and say whatever you want about Mason Rudolph. Will Howard's not better than him on
No.
no day, on no effort, on doing anything in the National Football League. Is Will Howard at this point better? Doesn't mean he can't be better, but at this point, he is not better than Mason Rudolph. You got to stop saying stuff like that, man. They're going to lock you up.
Mason would start in New Orleans. Mason would start in Indianapolis. Mason would probably start in Cleveland. I mean, I could probably sit here and really think about 4, 5 teams. Mason would come in and take the starting quarterback spot right today. He would take
Right.
it. So So yeah, no, hell no. Will ain't
OJ
he's not
Simpson
better.
asked a good question. He said, "Who has more trade value, Skylar or Mason?" I would say
At this
Mason Rudolph.
yeah, Mason, but I'm not giving Mason up. I'm not
No,
going
no,
against
hell
no,
no.
hell no.
Hell
Mm-mm.
no. Absolutely
Yeah,
not.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
you, you you would have to come off a high draft pick to get me to come off Mason Rudolph at this point. A
A second.
high draft pick.
Give me a second. Omar Khan out there fleecing again. Give me a second. Somebody,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm not. No, yeah,
Yeah, give
I'm
me a
not ready
second.
to do that just yet. We got a 41-year-old quarterback. I'm not ready to just get rid of Mason Rudolph just yet.
Yeah.
No, no, we'll pump the brakes on that. But I get he definitely has more trade value
Yeah.
because Skylar Thompson. I mean, somebody might trade for him.
Mhm,
But like I think somebody maybe in the chat said that Will Howard was trade bait. I'm like, no, he's not.
mhm,
Not right now. He ain't. He's 6th-round draft pick that didn't play in the preseason.
mm-mm,
Nobody's trade for that. Nobody's
mm-mm,
trading anything for that
mhm,
on no day.
mhm.
On no day.
Yep.
So
Hey, Omar would say, "How desperate are you? How desperate are you to be able to get a quarterback? Because you have none. So I need a second.
absolutely.
I need a second.
Call Chicago again. See if they'll rekindle the Chase Claypool trade. See if we can't
Hey,
get that figured out.
call New Orleans and say, listen, man,
Yeah.
pick swap. I'll give you Mason. Give up Olave.
Ooh.
Pick
What do you want
swap.
to do?
Pick swap. Pick swap. I'll give you Mason. Give up Olave.
And
I
we'll
might go
swap
for that.
3rd-round picks.
I might go for that one.
And we'll swap 3rd-round picks.
And just take my chances with Skylar Thompson. Just take
And
my
just
chance.
take our chances. That's right.
Take my chances, bro. But if we can get that one off, I will give you Mason. We'll pick swap.
Yeah, if
Pick
New
swap
Orleans did
thirds.
that, they would
Give
need
up
to be drug
Olave.
tested. Yeah.
Hmm.
If New Orleans agreed to that trade, they would need to be drug tested
I'd be
immediately.
I'd
Yeah,
be
they would
happy.
need to be drug tested.
Yeah, I'd be happy though. I'd be happy.
Oh my God. I mean, that would be the fleece of the decade. That would make the Chase Claypool trade look like child's play compared to that. Lord have mercy.
Yeah. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Mm.
Oh yeah, DB said the Browns might trade for Howard because they like the quarterback. I mean, I don't want to get into Browns slander too much tonight because it's too easy. What the hell are they doing, man? Like, are they even trying to win football over there? Like, what are they doing? But
The Browns,
whatever,
the
man. I don't care. I don't
they
care.
suck.
They
The
suck.
Cleveland Browns suck. They got 9 quarterbacks on their damn roster, and ain't none of them no good. And the one that can actually play, they done buried him on the depth chart. He 4th on the depth. Stop that, Cleveland. I don't even want to waste time with them. Get him out of here. They horrible. Get Cleveland out of here.
They're bad, man. They are
Yeah.
so bad. I am so glad that we get to play them twice a year. The problem is we got to beat them twice. Shoot, we got to stop all this nonsense about losing a game in Cleveland. Stop all that. We need to go beat them twice. We should
Hell,
be nothing less than 4-2 in the division this year, G. Nothing less than
yeah.
4-2.
All we need is Jones to block Miles Garrett, and we gonna get the dub. Because Dan for sure couldn't block him, and that's how we lost.
Yeah.
That's how Dan Moore was out there getting killed.
Yeah.
So if Jones can block Miles Garrett and hold him to at least 1 sack, we're gonna walk out of Cleveland with a dub, and we're gonna beat the hell out of them at the crib. So yeah, 4-2 for sure. That better be the basement, or we're gonna moving some furniture around here. We're gonna be moving some furniture.
Yeah. And again, and I want to keep emphasizing this to the chat, the Steelers Almighty family. Remember, guys, we're not settling for anything less than a top 5 defense.
Mm-hmm.
And the Steelers Almighty, Big Show, we are not settling for anything less than a top 5 defense. I clarified this last night, G, and I said, here's the thing, because what if we are number 6, but we're 0.002 at number 6? And I said, no, I'm not accepting it, because what if we're only 0.005 and we'd be back at 9th place? What if it's really that close? I go, I'm not accepting it. 5 or better. You're paying all this damn money to a defense. I don't want to hear anything about we not being a top 5 defense. I'm not going to accept it. I'm just not. I'm not. And I'm going to be on their ass from game one, G. I don't want to hear it. I just
Yeah.
don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, what the hell are you doing? Why are
Facts.
you paying all these people? I'm just
Yeah.
not hearing. I'm not listening to any of the nonsense about it. Top
They
5 or better.
they
Top
better
5 or
be.
better. That's it.
They better be, or like you said, bro, it's gonna get ugly. It's go. Listen, guys like us that know football, we're gonna destroy them. We're gonna destroy them. Be like, this is why you ain't top 5. This is why this ain't happening. This is why that ain't happening. And it could start with the big trash defensive coordinator if he out there garbage. Your scheme sucks.
Yeah.
But we gonna see. We giving him a chance. We giving him a chance. Let's see. But they should, man. With all that DB talent, and all that talent on the edge, and dog, we go. Listen, Peyton Wilson, Patrick Queen, dog. We got dogs, man. We got dogs. It's just time to line up and play football, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Buckeye Bruce says 3 or better because the top 10% is realistic. I mean, he ain't wrong. I'm giving them a leeway to 5 because a lot of people have said the same thing you said, Buckeye Bruce, is top 3. That's realistic. And you're right. 10%, yeah, that's realistic. And when you're paying that kind of money and you pay that much more to your defense than you do than the second place team, then yeah, it probably makes sense. But I say top 5.
Yep.
I say top 5.
Yep.
Whose man's says 6, but we make the Super Bowl. Now stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me. See, he said if it's 6, but we make the Super Bowl. Stop playing. Don't do those. Don't do that. Don't bring up those hypotheticals to me, man. No. Don't do that to me.
I'm still going to assassinate.
Then I'm going to have to be a hypocrite and say, you know what? It's okay.
Yeah, but I'm going to take that chip, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to have to be a hypocrite because I absolutely will be. I mean, there ain't no ifs, ands, or buts on whether I'll be a hypocrite or not. Lee Sharp with a super chat, man. We appreciate you supporting the channel. He says CA3 and Mason for Olave sounds good to me. Herschel Walker was the worst fleecing of all time to me. I don't even think it's close.
Yeah,
I don't even think it's close that Herschel Walker trade was the biggest fleece in NFL history. Don't even think it's close. With the players that they were able to get with those draft picks, Lord have mercy.
They got 3 chips. They got
3 Super Bowls. It was incredible.
3 chips. Yeah.
Absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. Here we are, people. It is now time for our old faithful. The old producer question. Last week was good, G.
2 in a row.
2 in a row. Two in a row. Chat. Yeah. The producer question has been good. You know, he was on some BS for a couple of weeks doing his nonsense. But for the last 2 weeks, the producer question has been pretty good. I can't even remember what it was last week. We had to make some.
It was 5-man football. It was 5-man football.
Yeah, that's right. It was 5-man football.
Yeah.
And I remember my team. I think I had Mean Joe Green.
Yeah, you did.
And Rod Woodson and AB.
Yeah.
And I think Terry Bradshaw. Yeah, and Terry Bradshaw on the squad.
Yeah.
So
you was trying to tell me Terry Bradshaw was going to play corner. I was like circle. Circle. We go with them every time. But yeah, it was a great question though, bro.
Yeah. Last week was a good question. So Jason has got his comment talking about if we lose to Cleveland, yes, but they're beating us at home. No, I don't.
No.
Yeah, we gotta be able to sweep Cleveland this year. Got to be able to do it. If we're going to be the team that we want to be, we got to sweep Cleveland. So here we go. With Rodgers being 41 years old, there's a high probability that he may miss some time. Which missed game scenario would you prefer over the others? So we got 4 questions. He plays in the last 2 preseason games, but misses the first 2 regular season games. Did he? Hell no.
Absolutely. Double hell no with that. Yeah. Double hell no.
Sits out all preseason and struggles to click with the new offense through week 6.
Hell no.
Yeah. Starts the season week 1, but misses the last 2 games leading into the playoffs.
Quadruple hell no.
Or misses 4 random games throughout the season.
D.
I would take, I would take that. I would take
D.
D. And the only reason I don't say B is because, or actually, I think I would take B. And the reason that I do is because the schedule You look at the schedule early. You
Mhm.
look at it early, G, and we might be able to win some. We can Boswell a couple of games. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? We might be able to Boswell, the first 6 weeks. We got the Jets, Seahawks, Patriots, Vikings, Browns, Bengals.
Yeah, we could walk out of that 4-2 and win games
That's what I'm saying. We might be
19
able
to
to
16 or
defense and
something. Yeah.
Boswell a few games.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So B, I like B. Don't get me wrong. I like D. 4 random games throughout the year. Like, can we win with Mason as the quarterback against the Browns twice? Yes.
Mhm.
you know, can we beat the Jets with Mason? Yes.
Mhm.
There's some teams that we can beat, but I like B.
Yeah.
I like B. It doesn't say that he's horrible. He
Yeah.
struggles to click, but if we
Yeah.
could Boswell in defense a couple of games early,
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
The producer says some of those games might be in conference. Bro, I'm not worried about nobody else in the conference except for the Baltimore Ravens. We could beat the hell out of the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals with Mason playing quarterback. We could beat the living hell out of them. So, come on, dog. Because our defense ain't giving up like that. So, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. I feel confident with walking into the Cleveland Mason starting quarterback or walking into Cincinnati with Mason starting quarterback. I'm cool. Now, Baltimore, I don't know, dog. We need Rodgers. But
Right.
I'm all right. I'm all right with so that we could have give me 3 of the 4 random games. Baltimore, Cincinnati, Cleveland. We going 2-1 with Mason playing quarterback. So give me D. Give me D, dog. We good. We all good, bro.
Yeah. I just, Jason said one of those games might be in a playoff game. Yeah, if that's the case, then I'm out. I'm
No,
out.
hell no.
Yeah. If one of
No.
those random games throughout the season is a playoff game, hell no.
Mm-mm.
That's why I still like B. I still
Mhm.
like B because, again, he struggles early. Then what if he starts playing lights out football for the last 10 games? I'll take it.
I
I'll
don't know,
take it,
dog.
especially over all the A is just trash, trash. No. Played 2 preseason games, and then he's got to miss the first 2 weeks? Hell no.
Mm-mm.
Hell
Mm-mm.
no.
That's what we was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
We talking about no, he ain't missing. No.
No.
Preseason don't matter. It don't count. Who cares?
See,
Right?
now my man said Sonny, and he said C. He said normally the starting QB doesn't play going into the playoffs as long as we make it to the playoffs and Aaron wins. That's not true unless you have everything wrapped up. So
Mhm.
C is start the season week 1, but misses the last 2 games leading into the playoffs.
Mm-mm.
Hell, the last time the Steelers have made the playoffs, the last 5 years, they've needed to win the last 2 games to get in. And
Yeah.
now we got to have a backup? No. No.
Be, listen, the last hell, probably 6 of the last 10 years in our division, it came down to the last game of who would win the damn division and get a
Correct.
home playoff game.
Correct.
So no,
So,
hell no, he ain't missing no down the stretch. Mm-mm. I need Rodgers to be firing on all cylinders week 15,
absolutely.
16, and 17. Mm-mm.
Absolutely. I
Yeah,
need him
no.
firing on all cylinders. So I
Yeah.
say B. You said D. I like
Mm-hmm.
it. I like it.
Mm,
I like it. I like it.
yeah.